Manchester United handed Major Alejandro Garnacho boost. Alejandro Garnacho is on international duty at the Copa America with Argentina, and Man United are back in for pre-season next week. Alejandro Garnacho has not been named in the Argentina squad for the Olympics. Manchester United winger Garnacho, who turned 20 on Monday, is currently participating for the national team in the Copa America in the United States, but there had been suggestions he could also figure in the Olympics in Paris later this month. Garnacho will not play any role in the club's three-match tour of the United States due to his Copa America commitments. He could be available for the Community Shield against Manchester City on August 10. United players who were not named in squads for the European Championship and the Copa America are due to report for pre-season training on Monday. His name has surfaced again. It is reported that Wolves midfielder João Gomes has been scouted by United, although negotiations over a move are yet to start. Gomes is being watched by a number of sides and could cost around £40 million, Fabrizio Romano says. Wolves haven't yet received a concrete proposal for the player, and he is just one of many being looked at by United this summer, across the pitch. Writing in the Daily Briefing column, Fabrizio Romano reports, De Ligt's agent Rafaela Pimenta is working on this deal. She is negotiating with Manchester United, and I can guarantee that the contract is not going to be a problem. Man United know De Ligt is on a big salary at Bayern, but also that he's keen on the move and won't create an issue there, so personal terms are being negotiated and are advancing. United will try to be creative in negotiations with Bayern, who want around €50 million for De Ligt. United could try offering something more like €35 to €40 million with add-ons to try a different structure of the deal. Let's see if it's going to be successful. Personally, I think it would be a very good signing. De Ligt is experienced, but still young, and he needs a new project where he has 100% trust of everyone at the club. Hassan Salihamidzic signed him for Bayern, but then things changed and De Ligt was no longer trusted as a key player, so being reunited with Erik ten Hag could be the best solution for him. Xerxes advanced talks. Ben Jacobs says, the Euros have delayed things a little bit, but it's actually benefited Manchester United, because had Xerxes not been called up to the Netherlands squad, then Milan might have been able to get it over the line. Instead, his participation in the Euros gave Manchester United a window of opportunity, and they're now in advanced talks, and these talks are all on the players' side, so Milan have already intimated that they're prepared to pay the €40 million release clause to Bologna, and Manchester United would do the same, so that's seen as fantastic value, and it's highly unlikely that either club is going to try and negotiate around that. This would hurt. It is reported that Manchester City could yet join the race to sign United target Jared Branthwaite. It comes after suggestions that United may not be done with the bidding just yet either. Pep Guardiola is said to be impressed by the defender, and City are now monitoring the situation. Man United have reportedly agreed to sign left-back Miguel Gutierrez. Reports in Spain have claimed that the Red Devils have given the nod to paying the £34 million asking price. Madrid, who retained 50% of his rights and a sell-on clause when they sold him, are said to have told Girona of their intentions to exercise the purchase option they reserved for him. However, Gutierrez is set to then be offloaded after Madrid agreed to accept United's bid. Dortmund, Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal are all also keen. Man United have the option to sign Sofiane Amrabat on a permanent deal this summer after spending last term on loan at Old Trafford. In each of the first two summer transfer windows Erik ten Hag oversaw at Old Trafford, Manchester United invested big money in a midfield signing. After spending up to £70 million on Casemiro in August 2022, United swooped for Mason Mount in July last year, signing him in a deal that could eventually be worth up to £60 million. With this summer's window now open, they are expected to make it a hat-trick. The Reds, however, already have a deal on the table that could see them strengthen their defensive midfield options for around £21 million. In addition to signing Mount last summer, United also drafted in Sofiane Amrabat, signing him on a season-long loan from Fiorentina. United, who have the option to sign the Moroccan permanently for €20 million plus €5 million in add-ons, needed cover and an element of competition for Casemiro at the base of the engine room. "In that position we only had Casemiro who can play really well there," said Ten Hag, reflecting on the addition of Amrabat at the time. "With others, we have to make compromises, but, with Sofiane Amrabat, we have another one." Despite making 30 appearances over the duration of his loan spell, it was not until the end of the season that the Moroccan started to produce his best levels. He started each of United's last 4 games, including the FA Cup final, in which he produced an outstanding display to significantly contribute to the Reds' tactical plan to overcome their cross-city rivals. He shielded the back four expertly, providing United with the defensive nous they desperately needed in midfield. Up until his mini-run of renaissance at the end of the campaign, votes to keep Amrabat beyond the end of his loan spell would have been minimal, whereas now they would be more forthcoming.